Professor Cat and the Man 1030 team here to welcome you to week 11. Wait a minute, did I just say week 11? The time is flying by now. But before we get to the good stuff, let's review the week's expectations. Check and respond to emails, review your gradebook, read announcements. Review the learning activities, participate in the discussion forum by posting one main post and 2 responses to other students. Your main post is due on Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and responses are due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Complete and submit individual work by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so where were we? Yes, it was just about the time of the term when students begin asking themselves, how am I going to get the A I wanted? I am never going to get my accounting assignment done on time. I wish I knew how to manage time better. Hey, time management is tough stuff. Demands at work, at home, and in our social lives sometimes take you so far from your plan that it's sometimes difficult to get back on track. We get that. We were there too. In fact, many of us attended college long before the internet was around. Imagine having to do all of your research by looking in the index of a book. In a great big library, it took hours and hours to find a single usable fact. That's a whole nother video. For now, let's look at this thing called time management. I know, you've heard this every step of your academic journey, but do you really know what it is? It's making the most efficient and productive use of the 24 hours a day you're given. Now, if it were simple, I'd be saying the end right about now, but it is possible if you use a few tools and strategies. Begin by stating your goals for having better time management. Once you have a clear set of goals, reaching them seems easier. Next, assess what your daily schedule looks like. In other words, ask yourself, how are you using your time now? One way to do this is to create a timetable. Chunk your day into 15-minute intervals. Then log all of the things you do during the day into the time slots. Make sure you log everything, even watching television or playing video games. Be as honest as you can be. Do this for each and every day of the week and for the next 7 days. Once you documented your daily activities, ask yourself a few questions. Are you spending too much time on certain things? Are there ways to streamline time-consuming tasks like making dinner or folding laundry? Are there any tasks on your timetable that can be done by someone else, or that can be done on a different day or time? Are there any unnecessary tasks on your timetable? Are you making the most of the downtime you have? You will be very surprised to see how much time there really is left in a day when you objectively look at the timetable. Now, let's start again with a clean timetable. After reviewing my timetable, I learned that there are times when I can be doing a couple of things at the same time. For example, between 1 and 2 I take my lunch break. Since it doesn't take me an entire hour to eat, I can also get other things done. Perhaps during that time frame I could write a shopping list, so my after-work trip to the grocery store doesn't take quite as long. This would also be a great time to read and respond to class discussions on the e-mobile app or a laptop. I noticed that I spend about an hour making dinner. I also noticed that on Sunday afternoon, I cook a large family meal. I can double up here and make a few weeknight meals at the same time, pack and label them for reheating during the coming week. This way, when I'm done with my workday, I will have that extra time to help with homework, catch up with my family. My timetable also revealed that I spend 2 hours before work drinking coffee, making lunches, and getting beds made. I have an idea. I'm going to make lunches immediately after dinner. That cuts out about 30 minutes in the morning. I can check and respond to emails at that time. I spend about 2 hours a night watching television. Why not cut that time down to an hour and use the extra hour to get an assignment done? The weekends are the biggest time wasters for me. That's not to say I don't deserve downtime. We all deserve a few hours of me time to get our hair done, window shop, play with the kids, or catch the big game and snacks with friends. But these are also opportunities to take on tasks that require more time, like reading chapters and organizing notes. Now that you learned how using a daily planner could help you manage increments of time, let's see what else we can do to better organize our day. Here are a few tips that you can use. Schedule only about 70% of your day, so there is wiggle room for anything that may unexpectedly come up. Sometimes we just have to say no when we're asked to do anything beyond what we need to do. Prioritize your schedule by blocking out time for work, school, and family first. Delegate tasks to others like folding laundry or running to the store. Don't procrastinate. If you have a few spare minutes, do something, regardless of how small the task is. Don't hang on the telephone unless you have time. Treat yourself to something special after completing your to-do list. Remember, time management is a learned skill, and one that, with enough practice, will become second nature to you. That's all for this week. Before we bid farewell, let me remind you again of the week's expectations. Check and respond to emails, review your gradebook, read announcements, review the learning activities, participate in the discussion forum by posting one main post and 2 responses to others. Your main post is due on Thursday at 11:59 p.m. and responses are due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Complete and submit individual work by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Have a great week!